This year, we got quite a few trailers for some interesting looking upcoming games, however, that's basically all we've got. Hey, this is GatorX, and yes, as 2020 is coming to a close, it's time to look back at the rest of the year, as well as a lot of the trailers that we got for some Pokemon games, or at least spin-offs, or news that we got just in general. Now, there was quite a bit, and there's not a whole lot going on. I think the biggest thing is Pokemon Sleep, because back in 2019, this game was announced, this app, yeah, that's more like it, this health app was announced, and it didn't exactly seem like anything too interesting or too big. All that was stated was that, yeah, it's coming out 2020, and we've got like a few days left of 2020, and there's still nothing, no announcements, game's not out, or this app isn't out, and, it's something small and seemingly inconsequential. But when you also think about everything else that we're supposed to be getting, because for one thing, right, in 2019, it was announced we would be getting Pokemon Detective Pikachu on the Switch, Detective Pikachu 2, or at least a sequel or something, because the first game had kind of a cliffhanger ending, so they stated in a press conference, no trailer, so a press conference at least, that we would be getting a follow-up on the Nintendo Switch, of course, following the success of the movie during that year. However, just nothing for that, no trailer. I don't expect that game to have come out this year, or maybe even next year, but maybe some more information or a trailer. Now, the big thing is, earlier this year, during the Pokemon Presents, we did get two pretty big game announcements, or at least in terms of spin-off games. New Pokemon Snap and Pokemon Unite. Now, first of all, Pokemon Snap. This was announced during the first Pokemon Presents, and still nothing for that in terms of new news. We got a full trailer, however, there was no release date, and the same goes for Pokemon Unite. Pokemon Unite, it even had its own full presentation, much to people's dislike, but there was gameplay shown, and that was not given a release date as well. So I didn't exactly expect many of these games to be coming out this year, because this year we still did get some Pokemon stuff. We got the DLC, the Crown Tundra, and the Isle of Armor for Sword and Shield, so there was still main series stuff going on. However, in terms of like all the spin-off stuff, there's really nothing else. We're in an interesting time for Pokemon because we have really no idea what exactly is coming up. Yes, again, these games, these handful of games, realistically, two games that have full trailers, and then an app and a game that was just mentioned out there at a press conference at that, rather than like a Nintendo Direct or anything. However, again, no release dates for those. And we finished up Sword and Shield. We've got the DLC for that, so effectively, that's the main game and its enhanced third version, whatever you want to call it. Now, on the horizon for what else is coming up in 2020, it's all out there. Again, the big popular idea is that maybe Sinnoh remakes, right? It could be possible, but we have no real idea. And again, with Pokemon Coco the movie that had come out, that came out like just last week, we have no news for the next movie. So it's really it's really interesting, because there's just it's like a big fog or a big gray area. We just have no idea what's next for Pokemon. Again, you could predict those Sinnoh remakes, but we do know that the 25th anniversary is going to be coming up in 2021 in February. So any big announcements are probably going to be there. 100%, I expect, trailer for Pokemon Unite, Pokemon Snap, new Pokemon Snap, and release dates for those. Maybe even something about Detective Pikachu. But we're in a weird time right now. Something is coming up, though, for the New Year's Day. So what exactly it is that apparently Pokemon is teaming up with a live stream for the International Space Station, which is going to be broadcasting the first sunrise of 2021. It's a cool little thing. There is not going to be any announcement. They didn't say there was, they didn't say there wasn't, but pretty sure it's not going to be an announcement. It's just something weird and cool, I guess, that they're doing. Of course, you could be getting into conspiracy theories thinking, oh, well, let's see, the sunrise, that's in space, from the space station. It could be, Diamond and Pearl remakes with space and time and whatnot. No. So it's just really a weird time. Realistically, that's kind of how it is every January for Pokemon, and we're barely even in January, we're almost there. A big thing is that the game release that we got this year, technically, the Crown Tundra was in October rather than November when full games are, so things kind of felt like they ended quicker than they typically do with game releases. As far as like what's on the horizon for 2021, we really have just no idea, But at the very least, these handful of games are probably going to be coming out maybe, and whatever big announcements, because, you know, just never underestimate the Pokemon Day announcements, because it could always be, you know, something completely new, different, out of left field. And I don't really expect them to make any big announcements in January. Even though, you know, again, Pokemon XY was announced in January, the big trailer for that, and that was a pretty big game release. However, now, this upcoming thing, and, you know, the 25th anniversary, you know, they're going to make it a big thing that's going to last the whole year. And we're still, you know, technically in Generation 8, so obviously it's not going to be a Generation 9 game. That's a prediction, and I discussed this in my, actually, Sinnoh Remake video. But it is just kind of odd. I think the big thing is Pokemon Sleep, and as small as that is, the fact that it was promised in 2020, there have been no updates saying, you know, it's been delayed or pushed back or anything, and, you know, we're almost out of 2020. It's a little concerning. I don't expect anybody to be releasing games like exactly and everything, you know, with this year with everything that's going on. But you know, some updates might be nice every once in a while. But, you know, it's just an odd time for Pokemon. But at the very least, I will say things are looking promising for spin-off games. Again, you know, new Pokemon Snap, Pokemon Unite. Pokemon Unite, again, being very different in the type of game it is. You know, how much you want to count that as like a full, what's the phrase, as a full spin-off? Technically it is, but again, you know, it's not going to be like a $60 game. It's going to be free to start. While with new Pokemon Snap, very obviously going to be a $60 game, getting physical release, all that stuff. So at the very least, we're getting one big spin-off game, and then another new interesting thing in Pokemon Unite. I've already mentioned my thoughts on Pokemon Unite, but, you know, there's that, but that's basically all that's going on. Just thinking, but let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about these games that are coming up? When do you think they'll be released, if at all? I mean, well, obviously they are, but what are your predictions going into the next year of Pokemon? You know, after we wrap things up this year, it's like I said, it's just an odd time because you really don't know what to say exactly, because there's not that there's nothing going on, but there kind of is nothing. There's a lot to look forward to potentially. Especially, again, the 25th anniversary, that's going to be a big thing. But, yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. We'll continue the discussion down there. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, show your support, enable notifications, all that cool stuff. But anyway, this has been GatorX. Have a nice day.